Hey, it's Roger Seip. We're back together on the Freedom Personal Development channel. I am super fired up to be here with you right now and in the next several videos because we're going to be doing, call it a series if you want to, on an issue that's central to all of us as professionals and as human beings, and it's becoming more important and more difficult all the time. I'm talking about the issue of energy management, and specifically, I'm talking about preventing and overcoming fatigue. Can you relate to this? I hear this so much from our clients, and I've been having these conversations with our coaching clients. It's interesting how I get led down various pathways of what people need to hear. Had one conversation just recently with a young financial advisor, and she's getting into the business, and we had this great conversation about how she did something that we teach all over the place, the 2-hour solution specifically, and how she had the experience of when she did it, the first time that she had that meeting with herself, she got done with the meeting and was exhausted. She said her feedback to me was that when she was done with her 2-hour solution meeting with herself, planning for the upcoming week, she felt like she needed to take a nap. But then as she was executing that week, she noticed that she had like exponentially more energy. She wasn't tired at the end of the day. And I went, what's going on? And something just clicked in my brain. And I remembered that one of the biggest causes of fatigue, it's called decision fatigue. I remember reading about this in a book, great book called Willpower. I read it about 10 years ago. And one of the things that it taught me is that the biggest thing that exhausts your brain and saps your willpower to make good decisions is simply making decisions. Anytime that you have to make a decision on what you're going to do or who you're going to talk to or which way you're going to go, every decision saps your energy way more than you realize. It only takes about a half a dozen, even just little decisions. It only takes about a half a dozen of those before your mental energy starts becoming depleted. You start feeling exhausted. And listen, we all know when you get exhausted, you get cranky, you make bad decisions, you do dumb stuff, you hurt relationships just because you're exhausted. And so what I realized is having this conversation with my client, and she's talking about how I felt exhausted right when I got done with my 2-hour solution, but man, I felt great ever since. I realized it's because she was doing the 2-hour solution correctly, in that she was actually making decisions ahead of time about her week. If you want to avoid fatigue, make your decisions about what you're going to be doing ahead of time. Right? I mean, ultimately what the 2-hour solution is, and by the way, if you're going, what's he talking, what's this 2-hour solution? Basically watch any of the other videos on this channel. It really is a pillar of our coaching that we do with our clients, and we talk about it all the time. And I've realized that one of the big benefits of having a good meeting with yourself is that you make all of your decisions about the next week or even 2 weeks, you make them all at once. So what that means is, if you do the 2-hour solution correctly, if you have a really good planning session with yourself, you're making all of these decisions about, okay, where am I going to be at Tuesday and why am I going to be there? And how do I make the most out of that meeting? You make a whole bunch of decisions in like a 1 hour to 2 hour span. So it might feel like you need a nap when you're done with that meeting with yourself. If that's true, the good news about that is that those decisions are made. You don't need to make them again. One of the things that exhausts us, causes us to feel like we're no good at the end of the day, or like we start the day with a ton of energy, and by the end of the day, we're just completely out of gas and just need to go veg on the couch for a while. is because we're spending that day, that Monday, that Wednesday, that Thursday, whatever day it is, you're making decisions all along the way. Following this? You're making on a minute by minute basis. You have to go, okay, what do I do now? What do I do now? What do I do now? If you make all of those decisions the Friday before, the Saturday before, or at least the night before, it means that those decisions are already made and you don't have to make decisions anymore. You just have to push play on executing the decisions that you already made. And if you'll do that, you can virtually eliminate decision fatigue from your day-to-day. So try that out. If you're looking for more guidance on how to do this, if you're going, yeah, I am wiped out at the end of the day and I'd like to prevent that, learn how to avoid decision fatigue. And one of the great tools that we've got in place to do that, it's a free resource that we make available on this channel. Click the link below my face and get your hands on the Fast Guide to Focus. It'll give you step-by-step outlines and instructions on how to make this a reality in your life